never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no
slightest advantage over the 83 of Alvaro Carpe, and Chies back there in third place. Yeah, Carpe into the downhill right-hander.
He is an intelligent and fun lad towards turn one. Look at that then, 144.9 for Veda Pratama. He's on the chase, everybody. He's been a bit quiet the last few laps, hasn't he? Just sort of not doing anything too rash and just sitting watch, isn't he? Brian Uriarte, he wants that championship lead back. A reminder that this is his first. The Indonesia stand-up, tune in, watch your man.
And Rico Samela goes up into
there in third, seeing the state of play as we see Pini once again went even year in Rookies Cup, as well as the likes of Peroni, who's there in third. We've got 1, 2, 3 in
third place. He's not hanging about either, as they say. Veda Pratama right on the back of that
faster, 144.3 last time around. So plenty of pace left for all these in the championship. 1, 2, 3 on track.
And as you can see from the live point score, live now, he's closed the gap.
Big shame for Carter Thompson, who was having a great race, I felt, guys, I would say.
Yeah, and Uriarte, who made that mistake, drifted wide. He now seems a little bit stuck back in sixth. But just was on the screen before. He now has retaken the lead. As things stand by 3 points, he has the advantage.
Well, he's entered the pits, unfortunately, so not sure what's happened there, but looks like a retirement for him.
It's okay, there's still 5.5 laps remaining, but he's more or less back where he was in the race yesterday. Over Alvaro Carpe. Down the hill on the brakes again they go.
Chies moves up another big shame.
Certainly now Veda is on the back of that group. Be interesting not being able to perhaps run those own lines that long gearing requires.
Sort of wonder with the couple of spots then. He's in fourth now on the tail of Veda Pratama, who has a bobble through turn 9.
Just to see how does he play it now. Still 10 laps to go, at least 9.5. Will he try to cut through, or will it
6 laps to go? Are they just sort of taking it easy on the tyres? You see Chies just running such higher corner speed. Shemuli goes really wide at turn 9 onto the green stuff. Through they come, the final.
They just sort of take it easy for a few laps. Now he's got back on terms with them, but he's got a track limits warning
through there then. But yeah, it's we're going to see corner then. They are having to chase down this leading trio, Peter, because they're starting to get away.
They are that's not good.
No, got to be careful, got to be careful. The real tone change in a couple of laps time. They cross the finish line now, 5 laps to go, I think.
And these guys are clever enough to make use of it. Uriarte, Carpe and Peroni, they could pull away. So they work very hard, but he's got to pay attention now. He really should, I think, perhaps
next time they come around, it's going to all go off.
Yeah, and that group now, they've re-established a bit of an advantage away from this back. We almost never see it in Rookies Cup, but these guys, if anybody can do it, these guys are just cool it a bit, make sure he stays off the green, learn what the guys in front are doing, and then over the chasing pack.
Uriarte back on the
clever enough.
An absolute disastrous start to the race for Morelli. He's down in 14th now, not sure.
Make use of it later on, but of course he's not going to listen to what I've got to say.
Why would he? Case, 4th position for him. Chies moved up into 2nd place, but it's still Carpe out front. He's very what's happened to No Plan B, number 95, but he's back off the leading group. A lot of work to do for him. Keeping an eye back on Morelli though, I think the number 95, we're not going to be good at this, leading races, isn't he, generally?
He is, and I mean, you know, he did this last year.
Him over the next 14 laps.
And we know that Chies was super fast yesterday, absolutely incredible. If he can pull out.
We're seeing anything from him up towards the front today. 14th place is, he's even just battling.
He led so much of race 1, led so much of race 2, and got a 1st and a 2nd. He knows that kind of pace again. He's going to close up on this leading trio.
Another rider I was expecting more from down for the final point with 15th with Sullivan Mounsey. That's not what we expect to see from that Argentinian.
He's had to lead races, particularly here. He's very, very happy doing it.
Today it was Guido Pini, 12th place he is, a great start to his season yesterday. So that's a big shame. I'll have to find out what went wrong for him today.
But there's a very determined number 27, Rico
Pini, looking up the inside of Pratama. There he goes. He's into 6th position now as the Italian. In 8th place, it could have been better were it not for exceeding track limits and a long lap penalty. But he's a bit further down the order than
Carmelo now up into 2nd place, right on Uriarte's tail.
This is a
different man. This is not the Rico we saw.
We see Peroni go over track limits on the end to exit of turn 3. Keeping our moodly Christian Daniel I would have hoped to see today.
And what a pace now Brian Uriarte is setting. He's pulled away from Carpe for yesterday. This is the Rico that could win this one.
Been writing a piece for RedBull.com. Junior and Giulio Pugliese off the back there. They're ready to pick up any pieces that may fall in their favour.
Or only by just a couple of bike lengths.
Squirrely on the brakes into turn 4. He's happy to let that about. Where are they now? The Born Racers, the documentary series following the riders from last year. And
they're a second and a half behind, and that could change.
What was their pace last time around? 145.0. Like squirm underneath him. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the championship, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the race as well. Count saying it. Rico is a far more aggressive character this year than he was last. He's certainly proving me right here today. So they were a couple of tenths quicker actually than your leaders, so they could well be catching them up. Come the end, Salmela and Veda do something about it. They're neck and neck through turn 5 in towards turn 6. Veda.
That's right, and so Veda Pratama with the fastest lap of the race so far.
Veda has this one.
Okay, they got a second and a half to make up, and certainly
tries to go round the inside, but no, Rico hangs it out, rails the turn, and he's on the turn. Indeed, caught the leading quintet. They are now 6 riders.
Boucher's got his head down.
Pini versus El of Quiles once again.
And something that's really different so far, I haven't seen the guys go on the green. That's
for this win then. Very special indeed. What Carpe telling Veda to slow Pratama. I mean, whatever Pini does this weekend, he's got his rookie season off to a very solid start, hasn't he?
It's a mess completely for almost half the field early in the race yesterday.
I mean, thank goodness, otherwise I think down or something like that. Saying like, be patient or something like that. They don't want Brian, ultimately.
And Quiles now up into second place, pressing Carpe. I wonder if it's
Danny Rabowski be getting a wet fish from a local market and slapping him with it if they continued that today.
Yeah, it's very different.
To fully get away, do they?
No, they don't. But yeah, as you say, the pace, you wonder whether he's decided that he's stayed off the green enough and it's time to turn the wick up. He can race indeed, superb, and it is still Brian Uriarte, but he's under pressure from the 83 of Al. These guys have got something up their sleeve because the pace isn't what it was yesterday.
But Veda can do it without going on the green as well. He proved that yesterday. It's Brian Uriarte.
Where did he come from? Burrow Carpe.
Oh, he's so close to his rear wheel, Peter. Goodness me. Yeah. Millimetre assistant, another 144.9 for him. That is just a couple of tenths quicker than goodness me, Brian. Wow, then he goes straight back. That was an overly ambitious move. Perfect almost.
And I said these guys are clever enough to know what they're doing, and they're showing it now. And
Rico Salmela last time around, still the only rider setting 144s.
Still Brian Uriarte.
Oh, and Carpe Lily swaps his front wheel. Goodness
Brian
me.
touches the green and he goes. Absolutely superb display from all 3 of them.
Over the line we come then.
Very smooth run out front. I think, Carpe's allowed himself to get dropped. There's some trying for first to back for 4th place.
I've never seen anything like that before, to be honest with you. Connect, Carpe moves back into the lead, but not for long. Uriarte just lets the brakes off. The others are